are handmade and we have different size and color. Or we have different kind of products. For example,
Hello? Which side? Souvenir, silver.
Yes.
Filigrana.
Elastic and seismic to keep flexible in case of earthquake because it's very strong and a bit elastic.
But the colors we have a lot.
Yeah, I see that.
That is a little more cheap of that one.
Yeah, okay.
And you can pay by card, you can pay
Это холодно, да?
I les dues plaques és el Bear, és el vescomtat de Bear, que és la barra francesa, que en el seu moment es van unir als